Yes, it's Ekadashi here in Vrindavan. So I'm just going to take permission here. Myself, I can't walk the 11 kilometers around Vrindavan because of my condition. But I sure love to do it. But here, we'll just take permission of Shishi Radha. You could say Kunj, because this is Radha Kunja, you know? Because they're sitting in the pose of a kunja. And then, of course, we'll take Vishaka, which is Yamuna Devi. And then Vishnupriya Gauranga and other Radha Krishna. And Gaurnitai here. Nitai Gaura Sunda. Just asking permission for us to go to a little bit of a Parikrama. A little bit of a Parikrama. Jai Narayan Maharaj ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Seva Kunj ki jai. Yeah. Oh, I got something funny too. One time I just thought, well, you know, I don't have disciples and I don't have any followers. I don't have any, but I don't see my picture in the whole room. So I went out and dressed up and I took a picture of myself. Yeah, I took a picture of myself. Okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, Lord Nrsingadeva ki jai. Aho, Vishnupriya Gauranga ki jai. Srila Radha Nilamadhava ki jai. And Kunja. Yeah, after taking permission, we'll go out here and just take a little bit of a glimpse at the Parikrama Marg. Haribo, Tigor. Yeah, it's always nice to acknowledge the elders in the area. Haribo. Raman Lal. Haribo. And Bhagavat Singh. Bhagavat Singh. Whoa, TK. Yeah, you know, if you're living in a certain area, and these people are the people that are actually considered in charge of this area, you know, a little bit of a respect to them. And Purandar. Haribo. Haribo. Oh, Ravi too. Haribo. Yeah. Ekadashi ki jai. Oh, Haribo. Sitaram. Haribo. Yeah, these are the people. They're not so much recognized by the government or anything like that. These are the people that help out in this area. And it's worth giving a little respect to them. So many kirtan parties have already passed by since morning time. It's about 4 in the morning today. And now here comes a mess. Well, the water has gone down, but the boatmen are having a hard time convincing people to go out to the boats. Yeah. The water is still too high. Well, it's not high and it's not low. They would rather hope it be real low or be real high, because they can't. That right where those boats are parked there's a ridge there. There's a cement ridge there. And they can't take the boat over that cement ridge because it'll ruin the propellers. Oh, it's difficult to get people out there to take their boat. So I'm feeling sorry for them, and it's Ekadashi, and there's so many people here. On some of the other places, now this is important also. This is Bihar God, and we'll go visit the like the owner of this whole Bihar God. Most of these places were built by kings that were from Rajasthan. And of course this wall wasn't there, and the Yamuna was coming all the way up to here. Yeah, the Yamuna Devi was coming up to here. They did incredible things here. Maybe 10 years back, they dug this out, and the government made this wall because it's such a beautiful thing. So this is called Bihar Ghat. And now we're entering where the actual owner of this whole place is. Yeah, Bihar Ishram. Yeah, Bihar Ishram. So this whole god has been named after him. And this is the Shiva of this place. So wonderful, so wonderful, so wonderful. Oh, we'll walk a little bit with the people and jump into different temples quickly, just to take a quick. This is this Gaudiya Mat is Yamuna Kunja, and the person running this Gaudiya Mat is Paramadwaiti Maharaj. Jai Giriraj. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice and cozy. And that's a little lake. You know, when it gets a hot season, you can just take a dip there. We did Radhakund Puja here. Yeah. Yeah, this is a little further down, and this is the Imlitala temple. We'll go in here. Jai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. On the 500th anniversary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming to Vrindavan, on that day they had brought this Mahaprabhu all the way from Puri to here. Some of the parts were done by walking, but sometimes a little difficult. Jai Radha Gopinath.
महाराज की।
हरे राम
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, that was Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj's group that just finished the Parikrama, and this is where I get my milk from. This is the Goshala. Makeshift Goshala, but the little babies are out here taking some nice sun and everything. It's makeshift, but I tell you, it works. It's called innovation. Yes, yes, yes. Quite a bit of milk comes out of here. Yeah, yeah, go seva. Oh. Yeah. Quite a few temples, to visit. I'll stand here so you can read this. Shri Radha Kanta Chu. I always I just start laughing. Especially in Orissa, they use the word Jew. Okay. Shri Radha Kanta Jew Temple. Yeah. Guru Prasad Roy. This is the Roy family, Kunja. This has been here for many, many years. And this, because the Roy family are the people that established, originally, more than 500 years ago, they established Sri Radha Kanta in the Gambhira. So these are the same family members, and they're still going strong. And I've met them. So this Radha Kanta here in Vrindavan that they established. And other towns especially in Calcutta, they're active. Here they weren't so active until one member came here and started fixing things up. Myself and Lal Baba, we used to bathe every morning, even in the cold season. Jai Hanuman Ki Jai. Jai Hanuman. Lal Baba can do the Parikrama in 45 minutes. In 45 minutes, he can do the 11 kilometers. Now, I'm not going to ask if he's still doing it because he's quite old. He got, I can't even go over it. Well, his intestines became so bad that they had to cut out about 2 feet of his intestines. At the time, I had the funds and everything, so I helped out. And also I gave because I had to give medication after. After he got the operation, there had to be more medications. So this is Sri Radha Kanta. Connected. They're connected with the Gambhira. Yes. And trying to maintain it is difficult. But still, they look beautiful. Oh. If you notice, actually, this temple, the Gopinath Bhavan, that land was also theirs. But one of the brothers sold it, and because it wasn't even being used. And then they built the temple of Narayan Maharaj. Jai Ho, Hari Bo, Hanuman, Hari Bo. Ekadashi, Hari Bo, Lal Baba, Ekadashi. No, very strict boy. When he was 17 or 18, he's not from just any family. He's from good family. And he was, doing the things that young kids sometimes do. Too much smoking and things like that, of that dirty old marijuana. And he was sitting on the side of the Yamuna doing all this. and somehow or other he lost consciousness, fell into the Yamuna, and Yamuna took him quite a ways down and then put him up on the shore. So when he woke up, he found himself down the Yamuna and on the shore. And right then and there, he just vowed, I'm not talking to anybody, I'm not associating with anybody. From 18 years old, he just took that vow, that no more of this. And he just started living here. So he's not just any old Baba, he's a Baba that's well known. Here comes a small little party, but still sounding nice. So we caught somebody else. Well, the significance of these two, trees here, this people tree, is more than 20 years ago, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj planted them when they opened up this temple of the Gaudiya Math. Shri Gopinath Ji Gaudiya Math. So if you notice, Gopinath is the deity on Imlitala's altar. Gopinath is the deities on Gopinath Bhavan, and Gopinath is also here. So it's really nice. But now put things together, it was in the, like at the end of the 19s, maybe 2001 or so, that they bought the land over there. But already Narayana Maharaj knew about this land. So he was the one that helped matter of fact, his name was Gopinath. He passed away because of cancer. But Gopinath bought that land for Gopinath Bhavan. Yeah, and Narayana Maharaj, knowing all the legal things to do and everything, he did everything right. Because here in India, a foreigner cannot own land. So they had to do a whole maneuver to get that land. And somebody like Narayana Maharaj was perfect. And then, of course, here it is, two people tree right here planted. Yeah. Just a little bit down more is Shringarat. Let's see if I got energy to do it. But I'll definitely go into here and see if we can get darshan of Gopinath. Yeah, Om Prakash Brijbasi, follower of Narayana Maharaj also, but also a disciple of Bhaktivedanta Vamana Maharaj, takes care of this temple. This temple was established by Bhakti Pragyan Keshwar Maharaj. And let's see if we can. Okay. I always like the dresses are nice and simple and everything, and they got their little bed right over here. Yeah. Many temples you don't see a bed, but this is really like intimate. Radha Gopinath. Yeah. Okay, look at those tulsis. Beautiful, isn't it? And that peepal tree. This is built up by a Baba named Mohan Das Baba. He has done it, no big donors or anything. He just does a little bit all the time. And yeah. We got all the monkeys around here looking at the phone, seeing if they can take it. Okay. And I'll just get here and, yeah, there you go. Shri Radha Madhava Ki Jai. Just a sweet, sweet Baba. Mohan. Yeah. This next temple is Nityananda's sitting place. This is where Lord Nityananda sat. And of course, Janava Devi, his wife, came and she sat. She approximately maybe 3 times she came all the way here to Vrindavan with other people to show them Vrindavan. You know, at that time it was safer to come by boat. So and the river was larger. So it was safer to come by boat than try to do otherwise. So she could bring her party up here. This is another very old Shiva here, and this is in the Shringarvat area. Shringar means to dress. So this is the area where Krishna would bring. Oh, Haribol, bro. Haribol, Tiger.
How are you?
Oh, good. He's so nice at Radha Damodar. He takes care of many of the samadhis at Radha Damodar.
I'm going to.
Yes. Yeah, Haribol, bro. Oh. Yeah, so you know, this is like representative of the temples in this area, Shringavat, Radha Damodar.
What are you saying?
Say, okay, Shri Radha Rani Shringar Stali. And of course, in short, they just call it Shringarvat.
Name is Singapore.
Yeah.
This place.
Yeah. Oh. Sitting place of Lord Nityananda. Also, you know, whenever you go to Govardhan, Lord Nityananda, where he sat, or what he's known to have sat at, is the Brahmakund. And Narayan Maharaj, he made efforts to excavate that Brahmakunj and make some stairs and everything, so people could visit. It's right off of Manasa Ganga. So Nityananda had his places of sitting, because he came here even before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu later on came. Nityananda met him on his 23rd year. He was 23 years old, Mahaprabhu. So you can add it up and everything. But Nityananda had been here before. And this is the actual place of his sitting. That tree, when I had come here before, the tree was still alive, but now the tree is gone, but a similar tree has come up. I could actually open these doors because the people know me, but let's just try to get the picture like this. Those deities and the deities at Imlitala and the deities over there at Bodai Maharaj's Mat, which is called the Dauji, the old Dauji temple, they were brought by the son of Lord Nityananda, Virachandra, up the Ganga rivers to the Yamuna, up the Yamuna all the way to the Vrindavan. You can't see so nicely, but those Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra, they're almost, hands, well, those were carved by, or told to be called, under the direction of Janava Devi. Janava Devi carved them. And the deity over there is a Narayan deity. Narayan, huh? Nam? Yeah, Nitai Gaur, but Narayan?
Subhadra.
Oh, Narayan Subhadra. Oh my God, I was wondering who is in the hands. Oh, Narayan Subhadra. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Huh? Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. Jai Jai Nitai Gaur, Jagannath Palam Subhadra, Narayan Subhadra Ki Jai. Oh my gosh. Nice Ekadashi. And just to commemorate this temple as Sringarvat, there is Radha and Krishna. And Radharani, she's not looking at herself in that mirror. Let's see if I can get a good picture. Yeah, she's actually looking at Krishna in the reflection of the mirror. And he's doing a good job. It's all right, Radharani? He's doing a good job. Oh, this is Sringarvat. Yeah, in the times of Krishna, Radha and Krishna, Balaram felt bad because he could never see the different pastimes. So he came here to meditate on the Shringar of Radharani that Krishna would do. It shows so much like worship. Lord Nityananda worshiping his own brother. He's the older brother, but still he's showing so much respect for his older brother. This was kept like this because this is original sand. That's original sand. I'm doing that for a reason, because this is called Vraj Raj. Raj means king. So the dust of Vraj Raj is so wonderful, purifies so much. Oh. When I was here in 1977, I went up to the guest house, because the guest house of the Krishna Balaram temple was about the highest building in that time around. So I went up on top of the guest house, and I was looking over the whole horizon and everything, and I saw all this dust being raised. I mean, like, not just a little bit, a big dust. And I asked one of the devotees, why do I see all this dust being raised? And they told me, there's a Parikrama marg. It goes all the way around Vrindavan, and most of it is just mud. So in that time, from the Krishna Balaram temple all the way down here to Radha Damodar Vihar, and even further around, it was all just dirt. So what I was seeing was the dust being raised by all the people walking. And then it just enlivens you so much, because the dust being raised by the cows that Krishna was bringing home, how much dust was that being raised? So it made me feel good that here I'm looking at this dust being raised, and I can see it all the way around Vrindavan, you know? See, at this point, it's practically every inch is paved road, and you don't even see that type of dirt out here. So that's a rare thing to see, the dirt, the Vraj dirt. Yeah. Hare Bo Bro Nitai Gaur. ठीक है? Okay, I should stop this. So here we are at Radha Gopinath, Narayan Maharaj's temple. I'm so happy that me and Krishna Vilas stayed right in that room right there. So if anybody was coming in, we'd know what's going on. So the deities of Radha Gopinath, they came in, and I was the one that received them. For me, that's big, to be a pujari, to to know that the deities had arrived. Yeah. And Narayan Maharaj, he actually, personally, he went all the way to Jayapur, and the person that made the deities of Radha Gopinath was the same person that made the deities for Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Maharaj. So they have the same personalities. Yeah, so here, let's go in here quickly. Take a quick darshan. And go out. Yeah, we'll take a quick darshan here. Yeah, of course, I wasn't in charge ever of deity worship, but I did the last worship every night. Yeah, but it got too much, so we moved a little bit down. Yeah. Jai Radha Gopinath. Yeah, every night I put them to sleep. For quite a while, maybe I would say at least 4 years doing service here. And of course, when they do the installation, all the Indian boys all the brahmacharis and sannyasis are around, but I wasn't going to give up. As they lifted Radharani to take her onto the altar, I helped lift. And of course, some of the brahmacharis and sannyasis were saying no, but I said no, I have to help. So I can feel that, I helped put them on that altar. I did that also in the Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. I just happened to be here when they installed Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math deities. I'm a pujara, and I bathed them with milk. There was only about 5 foreigners from ISKCON that were there in the ceremony, but we came and we bathed with milk, Radha, Krishna, Gauranga, and Vrinda. On that altar, there's a deity of Vrinda. So, Radha Gopinath Ki Jai. Again, you can see these chhatris. So the Yamuna River came all the way up to here. So, or else they would have built the temples further out, because the government is not allowing them to build on what it was, many years ago, 1850 or sort of like that. This was the boundary. And an amazing part too is many of these places where the kings built, they had a basement. And the basement was at the level of the Yamuna. So the water of the Yamuna would come in and the ladies would bathe there. They wouldn't go out and bathe. They would bathe within the confines of the temple. And in that way they felt more tranquil. So even the temple of Shri Yamuna Kunj, you can see underneath there's a place where the ladies would bathe. It's keeping the culture and keeping everything all right. Imilitada is always nice because they always got a cow laying around out here, or even a few, 1 or 2 cows within inside. Bhakti Saranga Swami, who actually, the disciple of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Sakhi Charan Das Babaji, made this temple. But Bhakti Saranga Swami was the first one in charge. Now, I'm not supposed to be taking video, but let's go quick. Yeah, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Jagat Guru. And here are the other Nitai Gaurs that the son of Nityananda brought, Virochandra. I don't want to pay too much attention to the phone or else they'll make me turn it off. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he can go out on pilgrimage. The large deities here are Radha Gopinath. The smaller deities are Radha Damodar. And of course, the prominent leaders here are Bhakti Saranga Swami, who was the first one, and then Akinchana Goswami Maharaj. Yeah, I can show you all the different figurines, but this is Taranath Chand work. Taranath Chand, I felt like he's like the best one. The deities of mines, the Seva Kunj deities, made, and he doesn't like to work with dirt. He likes to work with cement. So those deities were heavy. And then Shamasundar made the arrangements for them to come. But it was amazing because Shamasundar, something happened with his ability to bring them, so he passed it to one brahmachari. And I paid for the ticket of the brahmachari to come all the way to Vrindavan. And then, now this is Narayan Baba Ki Jai. Oh, Narayan Baba Ki Jai. Me and him went to Delhi one time and talked to the head guy of the metro. That was nice. Oh, the head guy of the metro. Jai Ho Narayan Baba. A saintly person. Oh my God, saintly person. Yeah, one time in Mumbai, all of a sudden he appears and the devotees see him. You know, Narayan Baba, how you got all the way here to Mumbai? And then Narayan Maharaj was sick. So, you know, they didn't talk to him. They didn't tell him. So all of a sudden, they took off for the hospital when they were putting Narayan Maharaj in the hospital. When they got there, he was already there waiting for them to arrive. Now, they were amazed, to say the least. They were amazed that how did he get here before us, and we had a car, and he doesn't even have money. And generally, you don't even see any shoes on him. And here he is arriving before we do. So this is just Tara Chand's beautiful artistry, but it's getting chipped away. Time. Because of this one, I was inspired to, investigate Vishnupriya Gauranga. And because she's here also in Litala, I felt such a move to go. Lakshmi Priya or Vishnu Priya. But that's why I have them. And Sachi Ma Ki Jai. Sachi Ma Ki Jai. Hope this is working. It may not be working. Okay. Probably out of energy. Okay.